Like, oh, what's gonna happen? I'm just gonna stop trying to kill her. I'm just gonna see what happens. She dropped the lightsaber. What's she gonna do? Oh my gosh, it's over. Let's go back and review that, shall we? Okay, this is truly one of, in my opinion, the worst fight scenes, not just in all of Star Wars, but in the majority of cinema, because of just how poorly it's paid attention to in the actual acting, but then in post, like the effects are cool, like the visuals, but they don't follow the laws of physics. The choreography does not make sense. This is just a mess of a fight. I'll just point out a couple things that I think are incredibly ridiculous. I mean, it's a very beautiful scene if you watch it just as it is, but once you go back and break down everything, it's just a mess. So I'll just watch the whole thing through, and then I'll go back and point out certain things here in a minute. The way he punched him is funny. What were you gonna do to her? Like, he had her in that position. What was he gonna do from there? Oh, this guy.
Sorry, this is so bad.
This is just so bad. I'll explain why. Just trust me. I'm not just trying to dog on it. Like, it does look really cool. I love that visual, that up close, what he's doing right there. Oh, it was so cool. Finally! Something besides just a flesh wound. He cut a dude's head off. We got something. It was kind of in the background, but still. I'm sorry, what? Did y'all just see what I just saw? Man, this is ridiculous. I hate this movie. Oh my gosh, it's over. Let's go back and review that, shall we? So the reason why this is so bad is for multiple reasons. First off, tell me, how is Rey, with her little experience, fighting off, I think, 4 guards right there? Kylo Ren just stabs the ground for no reason, and this guy right here had a clear shot at his head. When Kylo Ren was stabbing the ground, this guy could have gone for his head, but no, he decides to go for his lightsaber that stabbed into the ground. His mission is to kill this guy, but nah, I'm just gonna go for the lightsaber instead. And then Rey, on the other hand, the same time that that's happening... Wait a minute, did you see that? Where's this guy going? He's just running away. Bro, where are you going? The fight's over here. Okay, now let's get back to what Rey does here. She uses one kick. 3 guys. 3 people. How does one kick all 3 people away? How does it make sense? The way he punches him is just so funny. I'm sorry, I do love that part. They're just waving stuff around. See, while she is being occupied by this guy, that other guy could come by and stab her in the back. But nah, he's like, I'm just gonna go and mess with Kylo Ren instead. This guy, he's just trying to be flashy. He's like, oh, let me do this cool trick for no reason. Unnecessary screaming. What was that about? That was, oh, it was a battle cry. You know, she's trying to be all intimidating. It was unnecessary and annoying. Right here. This is crazy. This is actually ridiculous. Ready? This guy right here decides to literally throw his staff. These two, he pushes them away. They both go flying back. And this guy, he just runs up to do a hit. And then he takes his staff and he just goes, he just throws it. He just lets himself get killed. Watch him. Goes, eh. It's a really cool, intimidating shot right there. I love that. It's probably the best part of the whole fight scene. Oh, another flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound.
His lightsaber, it just bounces off the ground. It's treated as if it's a baseball bat again. He's just bouncing it all over the place. Also, right here, Kylo Ren's lightsaber should be able to go through the guy. So why is he just, like, why is the saber just, like, resting on top of him like it's a toy? And then he just drops it. Okay, wait a minute. I just noticed something. Okay, so first part. So as Rey is fighting this guy, watch this blade. So you see he has two. He has one in this hand he's blocking with the lightsaber, and then in the other hand here, he has another blade. He has one in each. He made that very clear whenever he was being all flashy with them earlier. So watch. He has it. It goes behind her, and all of a sudden, now he doesn't have it. But he's still, like, gripping as if he's holding on to it. Where did it go? He can gut her right now with where his arm is, but he decides not to. Whenever they're in this position, he could just stab her right in the back. So they're like, oh, see, that gives him an advantage. We can't have her dying or getting hurt or, heaven forbid, get another flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound.
So we have to just completely digitally remove it. Like, that is such bad writing. Have a choreographed plan of what you're going to do before you do it, please. So not only that, but the second problem with this scene is, check this out. When she stands back up, notice how he is putting pressure on her arm right here. He is pushing, and she is pushing back against it. So you see right here, if she lets go, that blade is going right into her face. So guess what she does? She lets go right here. This is where she loosens her grip. That blade, he should still be pushing that pressure. That blade should be going right into her head right now. Look, he just stands there. He just chooses to, like, oh, no, what's going to happen? I'm just going to stop trying to kill her. I'm just going to see what happens. She dropped the lightsaber. What's she going to do? She possibly can't do anything that... Oh, look, just another flesh wound.
Flesh wound.
I mean, it still killed him. Also, how the heck did he turn it on and off so fast? I didn't see him pushing any of the buttons on the saber. Ultimately, the worst scene of Star Wars I've ever seen. Honestly, I don't even want it on this list. It's so bad. This deserves to be in the trash. Utter puke. Now we move on to Kylo Ren versus Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi. So this technically would go down here, but I don't even know if I'm going to include me watching it in the video because it's kind of pointless. If you watch this scene, there's not even any lightsaber fighting. It's just Kylo Ren running around screaming like a toddler, quite literally, and Luke is just dancing around as a Force ghost, and it's just really strange. So this one's not even worth putting in the video. So this was the absolutely barf, disgusting, never should have existed tier. I think everything that's in here is valid.